has the blogosphere helped in this week? Because the blogosphere also has been into partisan scoring, sometimes over the questions at stake, the policy issues at stake that Kevin's talking about.
Well, they're trying. I mean, the blogs are trying, but this is a classic example of they don't drive the conversation. It's the mainstream media and the Republican talking points. And they're trying to push back, and they're trying to knock it down. But it's tough, and they're doing good reporting, and they're pointing out the sort of absurdity of this. And again, it just goes back to this is a very easy, lazy process story. The Beltway press loves process stories, period. And they've never been interested in really examining torture in the Bush administration. And this is the perfect out for them.
What is juicier than that story? Dick Cheney is the least popular vice president probably ever. Why is this story not juicy enough for press that usually abide by or claim to abide by something by, what bleeds leads?
You would think, but in its sort of pathetic way, I mean, it's such an important topic. They just don't like to do it. It raises very disturbing questions about what the Bush administration was doing and what the press was not doing during the last 8 years. The press doesn't really want to talk about the war. It doesn't want to have anything to do with the Bush years because I think they feel a certain sense of shame in terms of their performance in this torture. So, hey, let's make it a process story. Who knew what when? We'll quote Republicans and we'll pretend it's a story. I still have not seen any indication that anyone outside, the 202 area code cares about what Nancy Pelosi knew in 2002. There's no indication.
Well, and again, it goes back to this idea of the left-right balance. If you're trying to say that both parties are equally culpable and they each have a point of view, it kind of ruins the story when one party is torturing people and one party is authorizing things that are completely illegal. And some issues are pretty damn clear. And how do you get that? How do you get that out? How do you get that done in a left-right kind of narrative? On one hand, on the other hand, narrative. It's very hard to do.